Do you ever wish that you can go back in time and do things a little differently? Now, I'm not talking about like regrets or anything. Just wishing that maybe if you could go back in time and do something a certain way, would you do it? In this video, I want to talk a little bit about what I wish I would have known before or even starting working out. That way I could have gotten some better gains or some better quality progress. Now, hopefully in this video, when I talk about this, that hopefully helps you in your fitness journey, and hopefully you can do these things that I didn't do or I didn't do earlier on in my lifting fitness journey that you can implement into yours so that you can get better quality progress in your own. Hi, nice seeing you again. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Evan, and this is where I talk about health, fitness, and other fun stuff. So let's go ahead and dive on in to the video today. Okay, so first things first, when it comes to calories and tracking them. Now, I wish that I would have known this when I first started working out. Granted, when I first started working out, I was in football, so basically it's just gain as much weight as possible. You know, you need to eat in order to grow, and that is true. But I wish that I had a little bit more guidance as far as nutrition goes. So I wish I would have known that tracking your protein and tracking your calories was like something that was implemented earlier on. That way I could have gained a little bit more quality weight instead of just extra fluff. The second thing is compound movements over isolation movements. First started working out, I was doing high school football, so of course there was a lot more compound rather than isolation. But when I would work out on my own, and especially after football, I kind of went away from that, and I was only focusing on isolation movements, only because that was what was being promoted in fitness magazines. So what I gotta say is, don't waste your time, or don't waste most of your time on isolation movements. Those are your side dish. You want to focus on the main compound lifts that are going to give you the most bang for your buck, as well as it's going to help you grow not only in muscle size, but muscle strength, but just also in strength as well. So make sure that you get the compound movements first before your isolations. Now, number 3 is having a program and sticking to it. Now, again, when I was out of sports or out of football and I went into the gym, I didn't really have a plan. I mean, I did a little bit. Now, like, I had an idea of like, okay, I'm gonna work out this muscle group today. But as far as when it comes to getting a program and sticking to it in order to get to your goals, it's about repetition, getting better at movements over time. So I wish that I had more so of a program and I understood periodization more earlier on in my workout. Anyways, and this kind of goes into tip number 4, which is understanding progressive overload. So just like having the plan and sticking to it, what you really want to focus on is getting stronger and getting better at movements over a period of time, is to make sure that you are lifting that weight with a very, very high quality of movement. So making sure that the technique and the form is great, as well as moving up, getting stronger. And when you get stronger, again, over time, you will grow muscle as well. So making sure that you're focusing not only on trying to build muscle size, but also building strength overall, and focusing on the performance in the gym, because the performance is going to help you get to your goal. Sweet coffee. It's not sweet at all. It's black, and I like it bold and black. So anyways, next tip I would have to say is actually the one I feel like that is the most overlooked. And this is probably one of the most important tips that I can give you guys, which is recovery is key. Making sure that you're getting enough sleep and making sure that you are getting enough rest in between days of working out, so that you can actually, 1, perform at your best, and 2, actually recovers so that your body actually grows. See, the thing is that when I first started out, all I wanted to do was go, go, go. I wanted to like just hit the gym every single time. I got addicted. And I thought that the more that you work out, the faster that your muscles are going to grow, or the faster that you can get stronger, because the more that you do things, the better that you get at them, right? Well, again, to a point. Now, granted, when I first started out, that's how I thought, but as far as when it comes to working out, you actually grow when you sleep. Your body actually repairs itself when you are at rest, not when you're in the gym working out doing resistance training. Actually, to the contrary, that's where you're actually like, you know, tearing your muscle apart and breaking down your muscles is when you're actually working out. Granted, that pump that you get in the gym is more so because getting blood flow to the damaged areas that you're working out. Granted, it's intentional, obviously, but just letting you know that having about 7 to 9 hours of sleep, like on top of resistance training, and also making sure that you have at least 1 to 4 days of rest in between, depending on your workout program. If you're going 3 days a week, obviously 4 days is going to be rest. The more days that you work out, the less days that you have rest. But at the very least, having that 1 to 2 days within your workout program per week. That's going to be important. And then also, if you can't get that 7 to 9 hours of sleep, if you're just like, dude, I cannot sleep that long. I'm like up at 5 and like I just have to go. Try to take some naps in between. But the main point that I want to bring home is that recovery is key and it is overlooked, and you might be leaving some gains on the table if you are neglecting your recovery like I did for so many years. And I gotta say, not only is it good for you as far as like, you know, muscle growth and like muscle recovery, but it's good for you overall for your health. Your immune system tends to stay up to par when you're getting enough sleep. When you're not, that's when your immune system starts to crash and you get sick more. And then if you get sick more, then you're out of the gym and then you're leaving gains on the table there because you're not going to the gym. So that's what I have to say about that one. Now, the last tip that I have to say, and this is another important one, and this one's probably the most cliche one that you probably hear quite a bit, especially if you're first starting out, but it's to be patient, play the long game. Now, as far as when I started working out, I wanted to look like Captain America. I wanted to look like the guys on WWE and or Rocky Balboa. Like, I wanted to look jacked. I wanted to look like this superhero of a person. It takes time. It takes some time in order for you to get to that goal, if that is your goal. But know that when you start working out, you're not gonna notice everything right away. You're not gonna have your dream body the next day after your first day of working out. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of dedication and hard work, but it's worth it. Now, granted, it's something that it's like you should have goals. Once you have those goals, kind of put them in the background and then just focus on the day-to-day tasks. Just like with anything else, you want to start establishing healthy habits that you can implement into your life daily, and over time you will eventually get to your goal. Now, I know that's easier said than done, especially if you're a young kid starting to work out and you want to have your results by yesterday. But I gotta say, like, you need to learn patience, and that this is something that is going to take time, and trust me, it's going to be worth it when you put in the work. So that's those are the things that I have for today, and those are the things I wish I knew when I first started working out. And I hope that this works for you. I hope that you found this helpful. Now, and if you are a little along your fitness journey and there's some things that you wish that you knew when you first started working out, please put it down in the comments below. Let me know what I missed, if you think that I missed anything, or if there's anything that you wish that you knew beforehand. So that is it for today. I hope that you guys have a great one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.